Think plastic pollution isn't that serious? Think again. These 10 facts about plastic in our oceans will shock you and possibly change how you see everyday waste. From microplastics in your seafood to plastic islands larger than countries, the truth is terrifying. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more real talk, and let's dive into what's really happening out at sea. One garbage truck every minute. Every single minute, one full garbage truck of plastic is dumped into the ocean worldwide. That adds up to over 1,740 trucks a day flooding our seas with plastic debris and packaging. This relentless pace continues daily, threatening marine life and coastal ecosystems alike. By 2050, there may be more plastic in the ocean by weight than fish if this trend continues. Most of this plastic comes from land-based sources like cities, rivers, and coastal runoff. Single-use items like bags, bottles, and wrappers account for most of this dumped plastic. This constant stream overwhelms marine ecosystems and poisons habitats on every continent. 2. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. This floating plastic soup is twice the size of Texas and growing larger each passing year. It contains an estimated 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic, weighing over 80,000 metric tons. The patch sits between Hawaii and California, driven by ocean currents into a giant vortex. Most of the plastic is not visible from the surface. It is suspended below or broken into bits. It is not an island, but a dense soup of microplastics and debris harming marine creatures. Sea turtles, fish, and seabirds mistake the plastic for food or become entangled in it. About 46% of the patch's mass comes from fishing nets lost or dumped at sea. 3. Microplastics are in everything. Tiny plastic particles have now been found in sea salt, shellfish, and even bottled drinking water. Microplastics come from synthetic clothing, degraded packaging, and cosmetic microbeads. They measure less than 5 millimeters, but their threat is far larger than their size suggests. Plankton and small fish eat them, mistaking them for food passing plastic up the food chain. These particles carry toxic chemicals like pesticides, flame retardants, and heavy metals. The plastic and toxins accumulate in tissues, affecting fertility, growth, and neurological health. Fish, birds, and marine mammals are absorbing poison with every contaminated bite they take. 4. Plastic never truly disappears. Plastic does not biodegrade, it only breaks down into smaller and smaller toxic pieces. A plastic bottle may take 450 years to degrade, but even then, it remains a pollutant forever. Sunlight, wind, and waves cause fragmentation, but not true decomposition or reintegration. Unlike paper or organic matter, plastic never reintegrates into nature as a harmless substance. Every piece of plastic ever made still exists somewhere on land, sea, or in the atmosphere. The ocean is becoming a plastic archive of our throwaway culture and unsustainable habits. Plastic bags, foam containers, and wrappers fragment but persist in the marine environment. 5. Plastic reaches the deepest depths. Scientists have discovered plastic in the Mariana Trench, the deepest point in Earth's ocean. A plastic bag was seen over 36,000 feet below sea level, floating through an ancient ecosystem. This remote, cold, high-pressure zone was once believed untouched by surface pollution. Now microplastics are found in deep-sea organisms that live thousands of meters underwater. Researchers have collected amphipods from the trench with plastic fibers in their stomachs. Even the ocean's most remote corners can no longer escape the reach of human-made waste. Pollution is now a global problem, extending far beyond populated coastlines or shipping lanes. 6. Wildlife is dying in massive numbers. Over 100,000 marine mammals and 1 million seabirds die every year from plastic exposure. Animals choke, starve, or get entangled, each one a victim of our plastic-filled environment. Seabirds feed plastic to chicks by mistake, thinking it's food gathered from the sea surface. Turtles swallow bags, mistaking them for jellyfish, and suffer from internal blockages. Whales wash ashore with dozens of pounds of plastic inside their bellies, unable to digest food. Seals and sea lions become entangled in discarded fishing lines and slowly starve or drown. Ghost nets float for decades, capturing animals long after being discarded or abandoned. 7. Fish stocks are threatened. Plastic pollution is threatening global fish stocks and the food security of millions. As plastic enters fish at the lowest levels of the food chain, entire populations are affected. Plastic alters reproduction, slows growth, and increases mortality among key fish species. Fishermen report decreasing catches in polluted waters where fish populations have collapsed. Fish with microplastics in their organs are less healthy and often smaller in size and weight. This affects everything from tuna to sardines, key staples for global diets and economies. Oceans supply protein to over 3 billion people. Plastic is putting that food source at risk. 8. Coral reefs are suffocating. Plastic debris is choking coral reefs, fragile ecosystems that support a quarter of marine life. Plastic bags, bottles, and wrappers block light, trap branches, and promote bacterial infection. Contact with plastic increases coral disease risk by over 80%, according to research. Plastic cuts coral tissues, allowing bacteria to spread and kill entire reef structures quickly. When coral dies, fish and crustaceans lose habitat, breeding grounds, and protection. Reefs act as ocean nurseries. Without them, fish populations decline drastically. Reefs also protect coastal communities from storm damage and wave erosion. 9. Toxins enter the human body. Plastic pollution is not just a marine issue, it is already affecting human health worldwide. Microplastics have been found in bottled water, table salt, seafood, and even human blood. Plastic particles carry chemicals like bisphenol A and phthalates linked to health disorders. Once ingested, these chemicals can disrupt hormones, affect fertility, and increase cancer risk. Seafood eaters may be consuming plastic indirectly with every fish or shellfish meal. Some studies show that seafood now contains trace plastics in more than 60% of samples. Researchers have also found plastic fragments in placentas, lungs, and digestive tracts. 10. Time is running out. If plastic production and pollution continue at this pace, the ocean will face irreversible damage. Current plastic production is expected to double by 2040, worsening an already dire situation. Even if we stop today, decades of accumulated plastic will remain in oceans for centuries. Most cleanup efforts cannot keep pace with the flood of new waste entering the sea daily. We are losing species, ecosystems, and marine biodiversity faster than ever in recorded history. Plastic pollution compounds other threats like overfishing, climate change, and acidification. The longer we delay action, the harder and more expensive it becomes to reverse the damage. It is not too late, but every year lost brings us closer to permanent ecological collapse. Solutions exist. Policy bans, innovation, education, and personal responsibility must converge. Ocean life depends on our choices: what we use, discard, recycle, and vote for matters deeply. The future of our seas lies in global unity and urgent environmental commitment today. From sea creatures dying daily to plastic entering our own bodies, the facts don't lie. Our oceans are in trouble. It's not just an environmental crisis, it's a human one too. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content that opens eyes, and share it to help raise awareness. Change starts with knowledge, and you've already taken the first step.